cause I'm moaning. Every evening finds me moaning. I'm alone and crying the blues. I'm so tired of paying these dues. Cares and worries got me moaning. Lord, I spend plenty of days and nights alone with my grief. Lord, I pray, really and truly pray, somebody will come and bring me relief. Every morning finds me moaning.
Bam, bam. Ortsy Ortiz, everybody. Ortsy Ortiz. That's not him singing again. I actually have more songs of his from his jazz album, which is a really great album. But I can't seem to upload them. I'm having like technical difficulties. All right, I want to be sure my mic's on. That's big. All right, mic's on. I can see the cameras on. That's good. All right, well, hopefully we'll kick in to the algorithms. I think unfortunately Fresh and Fit started late tonight. Do they usually do a Friday show? I can't keep up. But the show's going great. So thank you to everyone who's participating in it. And it's a blast to do. So we'll get into Am I the Asshole? Hopefully people will pile in shortly. And if they don't, they don't. That's fine. We'll have a good time. Well, we're small but mighty tonight. Hopefully we'll be small but mighty and then get even mightier. Actually, speaking of, okay, there's my fiance right there. Oh, jeez, dropping the phone all over the place. All right, let's get this party started, shall we? I think we shall. I think we will. I think it's happening. I think it's about to happen. Why is this not working? Nothing's working. that should be the name of my show. Nothing's working. Nothing. No, I'm kidding. All right, let's get to Am I the Asshole? And by the way, if you have welcome to Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist. If you have a question, comment, or concern, you can put it in there. Good news today. This is some good news, actually. I can make the announcement here. The show, Autastic, which has been doing great. I put it up twice, but I've been workshopping it at comedy clubs for probably at least half a year, if not longer than that. Probably longer than that at this point. And it looks like it's going to start getting picked up in a bunch of places locally where I'm going to get to perform it. But I'm going to be doing it for sure at the Stephanie Fury Theater. Mark your calendars on July 25th at 7 p.m. It's a Saturday. It's a nice slot. It's a good slot to have. So you can come check that show out. You'll be glad you did. It's a really good show. I'll toot my own horn, but this time I generally mean it. It's a good show. You'll be better for seeing it. How about that? That's what the reviews say. That's what the reviews say. And who's going to argue with reviews? Not this guy. Not this fella right here. No way, Jose. No way. All right, let's get the game started. Let's get the party going. Let's kick things into high gear here. All right. Am I the asshole? Let me share it first of all. Sharing it is carrying it. All right, here we go. I'm just making sure I don't mess it up, as is my way. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right. And again, I'm checking to make sure I don't fuck things up. Am I the asshole for putting a bedtime pause on the Wi-Fi because my girlfriend's 20-year-old? Oh, my God. I thought you were going to, I assume we were going to read about like some 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 10-year-old. Am I the asshole for putting a bedtime pause on the Wi-Fi because my girlfriend's 28-year-old brother has spent nearly a decade rotting in our house playing video games? No, not at all. I mean, I'll read the whole thing in a minute, but you've got a situation where you got a barnacle on your relationship. This brother, you want him out. You want him gone. You want to enjoy your girlfriend. You want to get married. You probably want to have kids. This brother's dead weight. Well, how do you get rid of the dead weight? You cut anchor, right? Easiest way to cut anchor, turn off the Wi-Fi. He'll go crazy. All this screaming and yelling, playing Fortnite or whatever. I don't even know it's really popular anymore. Call of Duty. I'm dating myself. Meanwhile, as I say this, just for full disclosure show, as always, I like Street Fighter. Actually, I just bought Street Fighter. How about that? Yeah. I'm on late, bam. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's a Friday. Unfortunately, I'm kind of bummed out. I'm not featured tonight. The Fresh and Fit gang. I took my slot, I think. I don't think they're usually on Fridays. Maybe they are. What are you going to do? Anyway, we're not going to let that distract us from our appointed rounds. So let's get back to here. But thank you for tuning in. And hit the like and subscribe button. I'm getting near 15,000. Moving on up. Like the Jeffersons. Around eight years ago. Come on. That's a long time. And why you've been dating this girl 8 years? You haven't gotten married? Is it because her brother lives with you? Probably. Around 8 years ago, my girlfriend's younger brother moved back into our house. So you've been with with his wife after leaving the Marines. So he's an ex-Marine. I know I have a lot of friends who are Marines. I love the Marines, but I don't see my friends pulling this shit. After high school, he enlisted, spent a few years doing mostly support. Maybe he's got PTSD or something, though, and base-related work, then got out. His plan was to use the GI Bill, pursue a real education. That seems like a good plan, and figure out long-term career path while staying with us temporarily around 8 years ago. So he's been with you for 8 years. Holy shit, bro. He ain't leaving. Get that Wi-Fi out. Get him some want ads instead. We fully support them. No rent. Oh my God. Housing, utility, food. Good for you. You're really stand-up people there. And we constantly cook meals for them. So the two of them, we also help with job opportunities, resources, and encouragement. Here's my theory. I mean, this guy he sounds like a deadbeat for whatever his reasoning is. Maybe it could be PTS, it could be whatever the reason, but he sounds like a deadbeat. He's probably actively trying to knock his girlfriend up just so you won't be able, or you will feel incredibly guilty if you kick him out. That's what I think is going to happen here. The problem is temporarily, slowly became yours. Well, that's on you. You didn't set up any boundary. After 6 months, I'd been like, bro, look, you got 6 more months and then you got to find a place to live. You never gave him an out day. He's a Marine. He needs discipline. He needs a good drill sergeant. He needs someone to tell him when to come and go. That's what he's used to. He's fresh out of the Marine. So you say, listen, soldier. Maybe call him soldier. I don't know if that's going to help. Listen, soldier. You got 5 months. Give him 5 months. You'll give him an extra one for 6, but tell him 5 months to get your stuff together and get out. Really like you, but it's been 8 years. You get a life already. Anyway, then my girlfriend's parents. What? Hold on. Let's get back here. All right. Okay. He never committed to school, never held a serious job, and slowly spent all his time gaming. Yeah, I mean, you can't do that unless you're independently wealthy, and even then, you're probably going to get bored of it. He stays up until sunrise, wakes up at 3 p.m., and avoids people whenever guests come over. Yeah, I mean, he's detached. He's left our world, and he lives in his fantasy world of video games, basically. He definitely needs theory. I think the reason he's doing this is probably some trauma from, his whatever he did in the Marines, maybe. It's not a normal thing. Meanwhile, his wife worked full-time as a cashier, supporting both of them. Eventually, she cheated and left him. That's not surprising at all. At all. I mean, if he's going to give up on life, she decided to go with somebody who's still in the game. But I understand how resentment could build after years of carrying someone. I do too, especially if he's just sitting around all night playing fucking video games. After the divorce, he admitted he had wasted years of his life and promised he wanted to change. Here you go. There's the impetus, right? There's bottom. We supported him through that too. Then my girlfriend's parents moved back onto the property to emotionally. What is it? Where do you live? The property. What do you got? Like some fucking compound, Richie Rich? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but everybody seems to be like, can I come live with you? I'm tired of paying rent. The house was originally bought. Okay, there we go. The house was originally bought by them years ago, being transferred into our names. Okay, so here's the deal. You don't have the leverage I thought you had because it's not technically your house. It's really your girlfriend and her brother's house, and you are the odd man out in a way. So you really, I mean, you could turn off the Wi-Fi, but that's why he's been there that long, because your wife doesn't want to kick him out, his sister. And I'm sure his parents don't want him to leave because it's not your house, it's their house. It's the sister and the brother. So here's the hard truth of this one, bro. You two need to move out. You got to get your own place. I'm busting this guy's chops, rightfully so. But you two need to get your own place. Why is he going to move out? He's got it's his parents' fucking place, and he's given up on life. He's not going anywhere. So either get used to him, or get your ass together and go buy your own place. Leave him to that, Anyway, okay. So then my girlfriend's parents moved back onto the property to emotionally support him as well. The house was originally bought by them, but they transferred it into our name. So I mean, technically it's yours, but I assume I would say your girlfriend would divorce you, but she's, you're not even, you're not married to this one. It's a lot of issues here, man. So technically it's ours now, but there's still family attachment involved. Yeah. Fast forward to now, nothing's changed. He's 28, spends nearly all day in his room gaming. I brought up this issue with my girlfriend multiple times over the years. Almost every time she either gets angry at me for bringing it up, or says she's working on a study program, figuring things out, but those things never actually happen. Her parents have also admitted they're tired of talking to him because nothing changes. At this point, I honestly feel like I'm stuck in an echo chamber wherever. Okay, well, I get it, but it also just a point. You've been with this girl for 8 years. Why haven't you married her? Why are you still boyfriend girlfriend after 8 years? There's an issue. You know, I mean, yeah, the brother's an obvious one. He probably got PTSD that he's quit on life and likes to play video games. Why haven't you married this girl? 2, why haven't you got your shit together, moved out to a place on your own? I mean, technically you do own this one. If you wanted to, again, although I really don't think you have any power in this. You're not even married to her. So you say it's in our names, but you're not married. You said it's your girlfriend. I don't know, bro. I don't think you got a leg to stand on this one. I'm not approving of this guy's behavior, but at the same time, I don't think you got a leg to stand on. Like, because your girlfriend, his sister, is not on board. 2 weeks ago, I quietly, I'm sure this went down well. 2 weeks ago, I quietly set a Wi-Fi bedtime pause from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. He might be so far gone, he doesn't know why. He's like, why does the internet go out every night? Since me and my girlfriend pay basically all the utilities, including internet. Honestly, I thought it would affect nobody except him because everyone else sleeps like normal adults. My girlfriend got upset because I did it without telling her. Well, yeah, of course. She said she couldn't sleep knowing there was tension in the house because of the Wi-Fi pause. Oh, boy, she's got PTSD too. She also explained that growing up, her grandparents controlled things in the house in ways that made her feel like she had no freedom. So the Wi-Fi situation brought back bad memories. I told you she had PTSD. The whole family's prone to PTSD, the sister and the brother. I told her she's fighting her own war against the grandparents. I told her I understand that I agree with her grandparents did was unfair, but I also told her she isn't a child anymore. I'm sure that went over well. And neither is her brother. I'm sure that went over well. This isn't parents punishing teenagers. It's a 28-year-old grown man spending nearly a decade avoiding adulthood while everyone around him financially cushions the consequences. The dude's got a lot of issues, and you need to talk to him about this. I guess you have been. But you either got to kick him out or just accept it. And if the girlfriend's not willing to kick him out, and the parents aren't willing to kick him out, then you got to take the girlfriend and leave, or you yourself just remove yourself from the situation. It's not going to change, bro. I mean, you can try to get this guy to therapy, try to get him some help, but he's checked out, and he's been checked out for a long time. And so you got to figure out a way. The sister seems to be would be my way to go. Your girlfriend. Have her get in there and have her get dirty with the guy and tell him, he's got to get his shit together. But I don't know. It's a mess, man, because it's not your house. I mean, I know it's under your name, but it's really not your house. It's her house. It's your parents' house. It's his house. You're last on the list, even if you're on the fucking deed, dude. Anyway, I finally told her something that came from years of frustration. However, everyone can sleep peacefully while watching her brother waste his life isolated in the bedroom, gaming all night. But pause. Listen, bro, why don't you marry her already? 8 years. Come on. But pausing the internet 6 hours suddenly becomes the unbearable problem. But she thinks it's cruel towards someone who may be depressed. He is depressed. He needs help. I think everyone has spent years enabling self-destruction because nobody wants to be the bad guy. Am I the asshole? No, but shit or get off the pot and marry this girl already. And you either gotta take her and leave, or take yourself and leave. Nothing's gonna happen. You've been trying for 8 years, according to what you've been saying. You're all you're not enabling him, but everybody else is. So I mean, if I were you, I would get your own place. I know it's under your name. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you on this one, man. I don't know what else to tell you. Or it's under your name. Sell the house. But I don't think your girlfriend's going to go for that. What a mess. I think the thing that still upsets me the most is you guys have been dating for 8 years and you haven't gotten married. Why are you still together after 8 years? And you haven't, just something fucked up about that, bro. Hey, TV Green, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Judah, thank you. Yeah, he doesn't want to give up his free house rest. So that's exactly what it is. Exactly. Yeah, tell him to go with the cashier. The brother's waiting for him to leave. I think you're right, actually, Judith. I think you're right. The brother's playing the long game here. He probably doesn't like this guy, and he's just like, yeah, I'll just keep playing video games till he leaves. There's like just no communication in this entire house. None. Like it's an absolute train wreck catastrophe. So yeah, you're not the asshole, but you need this shit or get off the pot with the marriage, and and you really have no say as to who stays or goes in that house, bro. It's his. I'd say it's his house more than your house. Whether if he wants to use it to play video games, then that's on him. He wants to waste his life, that's on him. Am I the asshole for resenting my parents for leaving equal share of inheritance to my estranged brother? It's their decision. I mean, you can resent it, I guess, and be upset. I mean, yeah, you said you resent your parent. I mean, yeah, I get it. You can resent them for that. It's natural. Hopefully, you'll overcome that resentment. But they still love your brother, regardless of his black sheep status. I mean, if he's like some freaky pedophile or something, then I'd be really pissed about that. But let's find out. Let's see what we got here. Okay, my dad recently passed away. Left his share of his very sizable estate, well over 10 million. Are you mad you got 5 million and your brother got 5 million? Is that upset you? You want it all? To paint a picture, my brother was a terror all of my life. He was always getting into trouble, picking fights, disrespectful. Yeah, he's like the opposite of you, yin and yang. Unmanageable to the point that my parents sent him to boarding schools. Yeah, he's a train wreck. When he got older, things didn't get better. He was always the same selfish brat he'd always been. Only came around for money. Yeah. When he was around, he treated my parents like servants. Here's the thing: your parents' love knows no bounds. And even though he treated him like shit, he's their son. It's like the Reiner kid, except he didn't kill him. Did he? Did he kill him? I don't know. I mean, the people in this story, not the Reiners. But the Reiners kid was a train wreck. He was a disaster. Threatened everybody, and like they kept him. They kept him because he's their son. He's their blood, and all they can do is love him. So I mean, I know you have a hard time understanding that, but that's what it is. That's all it can be. Anyways, when he treated your parents like shit. He robbed them blind, and then they gave him money anyway. That's a parent's love, man. I got to the point where my parents went through a 6-year period where they didn't talk or communicate at all. And when my mom passed away, he didn't even bother to check in on our dad while I single-handedly helped plan the funeral. Yeah, I mean, you're expecting your dad. I mean, I don't know how to put this in words. It's not that your dad loves him more. But I think your parents probably blame themselves for him turning out the way that he did. And I think that guilt stayed with them to the point where he's like, I'm just going to give him some money. Maybe he can turn his life around. I think your dad was a real good dude. How about that? And I realize you're being good. You're the good son. But well, are you mad you didn't get to be the bad shitty son and just glom off your parents? I don't think you seem like the type of person who would have wanted to do that. Being the good son, see, I told you I was expected to behave, immediately drop everything, move across the country back home so I could take care of him. Spent 4 years taking him to the doctor's appointments and helping out however I could. I understand your resentment. I understand. You're not an asshole for your resentment, but you have to understand in the end, your dad loves his kids. Turned down promotions because it meant losing my flexibility. Well, hey, if it's listen to me, you got 5 million out of the deal. It's not all turnips, is it? All right. Anyway, when he was close to the end of his life, he reached out to my brother to try and make amends. Yeah, he's near the end of his road. Surprisingly, he came home, but it didn't take long before my brother started another fight, cussed him out, and walked out of the hospital room. Yeah, I mean, that's what he does. He finally passed away recently, and I was shocked to learn that he split the estate equally between me and my brother. I didn't expect him to completely disown him, but I certainly didn't expect him to split it exactly down the middle. I get your resentment, but try and understand your father. Just try. I think over time you will. I couldn't help feel a small amount of resentment towards my dad. That's natural. My brother did nothing but make our entire family's life miserable. Yep. I bent over backwards and sacrificed trying to help my family. It's not about the money, but that through the will, despite everything, he was calling my brother equal. He's not calling your brother an equal. Oh my God, that's not the case at all. He's giving him an equal share, but he's not an equal. Do you really believe that? Come on, you don't really believe that, do you? You don't believe that all your hard work, all your sacrifice, all that went unnoticed? It didn't. Your dad loved the shit out of you. I guarantee it. He's just financially speaking, gave him half. And again, you're getting 5 million. It's not. Is it what you needed 10? Come on. And who knows? Here's a crazy thing. Maybe the money will turn your brother's life around. Maybe the fact that your father gave him half will turn his life around. I don't think it will, but there's a chance. And that's what's going through your dad's head, especially he's near the end of his life. It's his last chance to save his son somehow. It's his last, last thing this is his last chance to do it. He just wants to save him with all his heart. And so this is his last chance. He probably knows it's a futile attempt when he's doing it, when he's drawing up the will and everything anyway. But it's worth a shot, So don't, the resentment I understand. You're not the asshole, but try and understand your father and what he was going through, Just try and understand him. That's all I can tell you about that one. Yeah, I take him in behind. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess I'd be pissed if he gave him like more. Like if he gave him like 9 million and he gave me 1. I think that would be kind of, it's absolutely prodigal son stuff. It's right out of the Bible practically. I'd take the 1 million too. Be pretty happy about that. One day the brother will regret it. Even that. Yeah. The brother's Coco. Hey, good to see you. The brother already his life is miserable. You don't live like that and treat people like that because you're a happy person, because you're a well-adjusted person, because you're a well-adapted person. You're going through a lot of inner turmoil, pain, angst, all that shit. You don't need you don't need a monetary award. And I think that's what the dad probably thought too when he gave him half. He's like, well, this, my other son here's so good, and he's not going to care about the monetary award. And I'm sure he's like, yeah, he's going to be. I already know he knew what was going to happen. He's like, yeah, he's going to be pissed at first, but he's going to get over it, or at least it won't bother him so much after maybe a year or so. And when he's down to only 4 million, right? Yeah, there you go. That's my theory. I think it's a solid theory. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hold on, let's get out of here. Yeah, no, not featured tonight. I'm bummed. I can't make heads or tails of it. Like when I'm going to be featured and when I'm not going to be featured. I've come to, speaking of acceptance, I've just come to accept it. Sometimes I'm going to be featured. Sometimes I'm not. I'm not going to know when those times are. And I need to be okay. All right. Am I the asshole for calling a group of girl bitches? Well, you're very childish. What are you calling girls bitches for? Well, come on. What the hell? Off rip, I know sound like what? I don't even know what this is. All right. The other day in PE, we went straight to sand volleyball. All right. And honestly, it was pretty fun at first. We had multiple teams rotating every 20 minutes or so. All right. PE. Eventually went up against a team. Went up against all girls in our same grade. Okay. Pretty much as soon as the game started, they started periodically making fun of me. Okay. So they're razzing you. Yeah, I mean, you're allowed to razz people back who are razzing you. So maybe not. Stuff like just pitch it to X while so they're saying, hit it to you because you're gonna miss, which I'm guessing you probably did. I shouldn't laugh. While laughing, making comments about my appearance, etc. It wasn't destroying me, but I did feel targeted. Of course you felt targeted, and less playful, especially considering that I'd never really had any problems with these girls before. So it seems, listen, they're girls that ganging up on you. You're not a very good player, so they're just all having fun at your expense. Is it nice? No, but it's high school or whatever you're in. So I get your anger, and yeah, I think I don't want to say it's justified, but I get it. You get mad enough, you're going to say some shit. And there's obviously, they started it, right? I'm kind of awkwardly last most of the comments off. This went on for about 15 minutes. At one point, they made the same just pitch to X joke again. They actually did. The ball came to me. They were all laughing. I hit it over and we scored. There you go. There's your revenge right there. Yeah, hit it to me. I'll score on you. I hope when you scored on him, you're just like, yeah, boom. What do you think of that? Keep hitting it to me. Keep hitting it to me. That X is for the mark on the court where I just smacked the ball down and scored a point on you, dumb biddies. See, I did it too. Look at me. I'm doing it now. I don't think you're an asshole for that. They had it coming. I think so. Here you go. So I kind of jokingly mocked them back. Oh, pitch it to X. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Good for you. A little later, they did the same thing. I hit it over, but I still set it and my teammates spiked it over, scoring us another point. Yeah, they're just trying to, it's not that you're bad. They're just trying to, I don't know, spook is the right word. What do you call it? Spook the kicker or something? I don't know what they call it. Anyway, This time, a couple of my friends and I had exaggerated celebration. Yeah, enjoy it. They started it, so I have no problem with this. That's how we do it. Yeah, I mean, that's how we do it. Bitch is a little aggressive. Um, just let your actions speak. But I get in the heat of moment. That can happen. Anyway, immediately after, people started laughing, including a couple of the girls. Blah blah blah. Later on, we went back to school. My friends and I stopped at the gas station. Coincidentally, the girls did too. Out of habit, I pushed the door open slightly and walked in. With the girl who was the most upset behind me, she stopped, let the door shut, and then walked in, saying to her friends, "I do not want my door being held open by him." My friends kind of laughed at me. Well, you got to expect that too. There you go. Yeah, I mean, it's just you're not the asshole. This is just how things go. You play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You make fun of people, they're probably going to make fun of you back. They have Comic Dynamics. Oh, is that what's on the front channel right now? Comic Dynamics still a thing? All right, interesting. Let me go see the front channel. I thought comedy. I mean, I don't know. Comedy Dynamics. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. I actually like Gary Goldman. He is pretty funny. So I can't razz Gary Goldman. I do like him. He is good. So now they're just doing comedy clips. What are they like? It's like Rumble's going Comics Unleashed all of a sudden. I don't know. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I cannot give Gary Goldman a hard time. I really do enjoy Gary Goldman, so I'm not gonna talk shit about him. Comedy Dynamics, I might talk shit about. I don't really know them enough, but I don't know. I don't think you get paid very much from them, honestly. But Gary Goldman, good dude, very funny. I would see him in a heartbeat. It's good, very, very funny guy. All right, there you go. So I guess Gary, I got bumped. Gary Goldman's headlining tonight, and I'm not. But on the plus side, and there is a plus side, I am. My show does have a date, which is good, and it's coming up very shortly. Really, let's see here. All right, I don't want to do this. No, don't want to do that. No. Oh, let's see. All right, we'll do another. We'll do another, and then maybe I'll call it a night. The light crowd. I'm still having fun though. Gary Goldman. I actually performed with Gary Goldman once. He's a real nice guy. It was years ago. It was actually a really good night. It was he was on the bill. I was on the bill. I had a great time. I had a really good set, I think. And then we had a drop-in guest of Doug Stanhope, who had a great set. Doug Stanhope, is Doug Stanhope. Did I follow Gary? No, Gary followed me. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's get back to it as I go down memory lane. But I do like doing stand-up, man. All right, am I the asshole for getting irritated at an elderly lady who would not take no for an answer? Irritated? No, but define irritated. We're going to I hope you die. Or, what did you say to her? There's degrees, right? Okay, here we go. My wife, daughter, and I were eating breakfast at McDonald's this morning, and an elderly lady walks up with a brown envelope. Is she like a mobster? Here's something. Get your family something nice from the Blue Plate Special. And she says she's collecting money for St. Jude's and would like to donate. And would I like to donate? Okay, I politely, this is at a McDonald's. I think she might be running a scam. I don't know. It feels a little scammy. Like in the McDonald's, you don't get a lot of. I don't feel like St. Jude's donate. Canvassers at McDonald's generally. I politely decline and explain all I have on me is a card, and I donate a significant sum to them at Christmas in memory of my grandmother who used to do the same. Well, that's a very pleasant story. I'd be like, oh, well, that's lovely, and I would move on. The lady walks off to other tables, comes back to us, and asks if we have any change whatsoever. Right now she wants change. I say no. And then she says, I could go get cash back, then go, what? She says I could go get cash back. I then go, ma'am, my family and I are eating, as you can see. Yeah, she wants you to go get her buddy. Can you please go on about your day? Lady walks off, comes back one last time, starts asking again before I end up going, lady, leave us the fuck alone. It's pretty funny. You're not the asshole. I would have laughed. If I had heard that, I would have laughed if I'd watched the whole thing. And a lady at a table over from us goes, You don't have to be an asshole. Now you lost your temper. She was, I mean, I don't know the situation. I don't know if she's running a scam, if she's just old and doddering. If she's in the old and doddering category, then yeah, you're an asshole. She's some poor old woman who's just like, just clueless walking. Be nice to the elderly. Just do it. I know. Now, if you think she's running a scam, if you think it's all bullshit and she's just trying to, get money, it's just part of a scam, then yeah, that's fine. I get the fuck away from us is perfectly acceptable. So it really depends which scenario we're dealing with. If we're dealing with the con, or if we're dealing with just a woman who craps her pants. It's really that's where you figure it out. That's where the rubber meets the road, sir, madam. All right. Let's see. So yeah, that one, it was a 50-50 split. You could be the asshole. You might not be the asshole. I will never know. The world will never know. But we have our suspicions. All right, let's keep going. Please do hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't. Right. Am I the answer for refusing to pay for my classmate's laser scar removal after accidentally scratching her? Potentially. Let's find out. It says I live in Italy. Don't they have free healthcare there? Don't they? Or is that like, don't they? I would think you would have to pay. Doesn't the Italian government pay for treatments for things like that? I live in Italy. About 6 months ago, me and a classmate. Okay, so you're not from Italy. You're not Italian citizen. So you got to pay out of pocket. And a classmate were sitting next to each other at school. She jokingly took my pen from my desk. I was jokingly trying to get it back. And somehow, while she and I were moving, my fingernail scratched her cheek. It wasn't deep or anything. She said it didn't really hurt, but it left a small scar. Okay. She didn't need stitches or anything. Apparently the scar is still there 6 months later. See the picture she sent me? I'm scared to, I don't know. I'm not going to click on that. I think it's who? See the picture she sent me? It sounds like a bad idea. Now she's saying pay for laser treatment to have it removed, which I'm guessing costs hundreds of euros. Part of me gets it. If I hadn't been there, I think she's just trying to get hundreds of euros out of you, dude. And she's not gonna get any surgery. She's not gonna get a thing. She probably even when she took the picture of it, probably had a friend with a little makeup pen make it look worse than it is. She obviously wouldn't have the scar. Okay, but completely accidental. It was an accident. Yeah, you don't have to pay. We were both moving around. My nail just happened to catch her face. You don't have to pay unless you want to pay. I didn't scratch her on purpose. The other thing, from what I read online, most sources say you should wait at least a year or two before considering laser treatment for a scar. There's what you do. You send her that. You go, look, I did my research. I was going to pay you. I was thinking about it anyway. But then I did this research and it says, hey, you should wait a couple years before you decide if you need it. I don't think I would pay it. So even setting money aside, it might be too early to even know if the treatment's necessary. But from what I say, it sounds like she wants to do it soon. I'm generally unsure what to do here. Am I in the wrong? It's an accident. I don't think so. I don't think you need to pay. If you want to pitch, if you feel really bad about it, go halvesies, but it was completely an accident, trying to think of like a scenario where I've been in that's along those lines. I can't, and it's like such a minor thing. I guess my advice to you is cut your nails. I'm guessing you're a woman though, so you probably have don't bother. You got long fingernails, but yeah, Yeah, I think it's up to you. You're not the asshole. Pay if you feel like it, or don't. If you're going to be racked with guilt the rest of your life, then yeah, just pay her, or maybe at least kick in a little, kick in half, but make sure she's getting the surgery. Make sure she's not pulling a fast one. Like, you get in an accident, you have a fender bender or something, and then the insurance company, or you wind up paying the person however much it is under the table to cover the damage, and then they never fix it. They just keep it. So you just kind of, it's supposedly your friend. I don't know, man. I would say do what you want, and you decide. You're not an asshole if you don't do it. So it's on you, whatever you want to do. It's dealer's choice. It's scratcher's choice. How about that? Scratcher's choice. Yeah, there are products that remove scar. Yeah, I scratch myself. People, this is Europe. What you probably would think about a lawsuit, but it's Europe. I don't think they'll go on it. They won't do it. Thank you, Resterly. I appreciate that. Yeah, Moderna, is that what it's called? All right, I believe you. Yeah, I mean, they got something that'll fix it. Or you just tell them, put some filler in there, get some, makeup and just fill in the line. It's probably a lot cheaper. Yeah, or make it just part of her appeal. Look, Cindy Crawford's got like this big old mole, and everyone's just like, oh, she's, that's her deal. You could be the chick with the scar. How about that? Get into a Mortal Kombat movie or something, doing a reference from earlier. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Much obliged. All right, let's keep going here. All right. Do I want to do this one, or this one? I don't even know. So many choices, so many decisions to be made. Okay. Let's see. Go here and here. All right. Am I the asshole for feeling upset? Maybe. I just literally buried my uncle. That's awful. Why would you be an asshole for that? Oh, they already took it down. Maybe anytime they take it down, my answer to were you the asshole is yes, because obviously everyone jumped down your throat and said you definitely are the asshole, and that's why you ran away. All right, I'm not reading any more Mother's Day stuff. It's too much. Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole or my kid for her markers getting stolen? I can't imagine. How are you an asshole because somebody stole your things? So backstory, my daughters often play with little girls from next door. However, the next door girl is very rowdy. They swear. They have hurt my younger daughter by jumping on her legs. Okay, enough. These kids are not welcome in your house. They're feral. They're Tasmanian devils, whatever you want to call them. No. Why would you inflict that your child with these lunatics, with these ludniks? I mean, I don't think I'm sure it's not intentional, or maybe it is. Who the hell knows? But why? Yeah, why would you subject your kids to that level of abuse? Fuck no. You stop. There are no more play dates with these psychopaths, these mini psychos. The door's jumping on her legs. Oh my God. Now the current drama. My older daughter, 10, has a pack of alcohol markers she loves. Last night, she took them out for everyone to color with, but I forgot them outside in their backyard. Tonight, while I was playing outside together, the neighbor's daughter said to mine, hey, where did your markers go? This sent my daughter into orbit as she noticed the markers were gone. Okay. They searched my backyard, began to crying their little hearts out. You should just tell you to buy some new markers. The markers were gone. When I asked the mom if she see the markers or saw the markers, that's what she said, see. She would check inside as her daughter had a new pack of markers. It said a friend from school had given them to her, so she stole them. It's not surprising. Lord behold, the daughter had the markers and was sticking to the story that they came from a school friend. Ask which friend. When the mom brought them down, I knew right away they were my daughters from drawings she had on the case. Okay, so it's so obvious. The mom asked me not to blame her daughter. All right, well, let's see how her mom handles this. At the time, I didn't ask as the kids are kids. Even though this is a bit much. Yeah, get them back. What you need to do is tell the mom, listen, well, I'm fine with it, but just have your daughter return them to my daughter, or maybe you would just want to give them to me so we can end this farce. Especially when she sees how upset my daughter is. Especially, eventually the little girl comes back out to play, which shocked me. As if it was my kid, they would be grounded. Well, did you get the markers back at least? My daughter said to her, you did steal my markers. She continued to deny it versus apologizing. My daughter asked where she found them. She said she knew to look for them next time, but she told my daughter it was none of her business. They are her markers. It's her business. Yeah. Then she got her mom. The mom came out and said her daughter did not steal them. Why are you still playing with these lunatics, with these kids? And that it was all a misunderstanding, which as the point, it was looking like her daughter had stolen the markers. She then proceeded to tell my daughter if she's going to play with stuff outside, she needs to pick it up. So yeah, it's your daughter. It's the classic, your fault for leaving it out. So I was just obligated. I'm allowed to steal it because you left it out. And this is what the wisdom that this mother is imparting to her kids. No, you're not the asshole, but you're being a fool for ever letting your kids anywhere near this rabble of a family. These bunch of hoodlums, these bunch of nincompoops. No wonder the kids are the way they are. Their mom is leading by example. Don't you leave anything out in the yard either, like a grill or, I don't know, a chair you like or a keepsake, or the mom's going to, this mom's going to take it, and you'll see her out on her porch saying it's not yours. Yeah. Crazy. She then proceeded to tell my daughter if she's going to play with stuff outside, yeah, she needs to pick it up or go, or it could go missing. It's just the craziest thing I've ever heard. And that she would be buying her daughter the markers herself. I feel like she was taking the blame off her kid and putting it onto our daughter, then rewarding her kid for stealing. Yeah, that's exactly what she was doing. I get my kid shouldn't have left them out. No. Your kid, yeah, maybe she shouldn't have, but you ought to feel safe in your own home to leave stuff out anyway. I mean, honest to God, but kids are going to be raised to steal a lie. At some point, I don't want my kids to play. Wait. Okay. Am at the point I don't want my kids to go play with them. What is wrong with you? You're like, why would that even be like? How could you even entertain letting them play with them? Like, how could you still be at that point where you're even considering letting them play with them? What the fuck? Holy shit, lady. Get it together. Bad is bad. The convenience of their location with your daughter should not outweigh the fact that they are shitty friends and influences on your daughter, the mother included. They're not playing. No, they are. I'm telling you right now, she is not to play with that family again. I'm not the husband. I'm not involved, but I'm telling you that right now. Am I the asshole for not letting them play anymore? Oh, good. You're not letting them play anymore. No, stick with that. Unless they have a come to Jesus moment and the mom gets her shit together and apologizes for being a shitty parent, then yeah, there you go. You got antibiotics. Yeah, a lot of people are getting sick right now. Oh, dug it out with a hot needle. Damn. I hate markers. Yeah, I used to like them when I was young. I liked the way they smelled. They smell good. I like the way markers smell. All right, let's see here. What can we do? All right. I'm going to try not to mess things up. Here, let me do this. Okay, there we go. All right. Me. Let's okay. That's all right. Click the wrong button, and that's what happens. But that's all right. This is only one. Last night I did this like 5 or 6 times. So, way to go, Jeff. All right. All right, folks. Listen, I've had a good time. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back. I'll be back Monday for more antics, nonsense, and shenanigans. I love you all. I want y'all to have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in. I can't figure out rhyme or reason for who gets featured, who doesn't, but what are you gonna do? All right, love y'all. Have a great evening. God bless you. Take care, and I will see you Monday with more nonsense. If you've got a problem, I've got an answer. I'm your unlicensed therapist. Bye.